What's up, you guys? Welcome back into iHeartRadio's official wrestling podcast, the Battleground Podcast, and we are on the road to WrestleMania, and there's a stop on that road to WrestleMania. WWE Raw is returning to PNC Arena March 18th. Tickets are starting at $20 at Ticketmaster.com. And today on the show, like, do I do it? Do we say the word? Do we yeet? I think we should. We have main event Jey Uso on the show. My 7-year-old is going to be very upset because, as you can tell behind me, if you're watching this on YouTube, that is his hat that we got recently at Raw. And he's very upset that he is not getting to be on this show and talk to you, say hi.
Why not?
He's in school. You know, you got to learn something.
Okay,
right?
yeah, okay, good. Stay in school, kids. I was about to say, man, put him on. Bring him on.
Exactly. But he did send me with some gifts. He wanted to let you know that you are a multi-champion in his wrestling figure league at home. So I've got both of these that he brought with me. So you've got, all the titles.
Man, let's go, man.
By yourself.
Yeah. I almost let a tribal chief right there. I ain't know who he was raising up.
Yeah, it's like Roman who? Roman who?
And,
damn, come on, dog.
He also wanted me to let you know that he was very upset that Jimmy cost you your Intercontinental Championship and said that he is a cheater for ringing that bell too much.
Hey, man, what's your son's name?
Liam.
Liam? Well,
Yep.
Liam's a smart kid. Me and Liam, we both pissed.
Yeah.
We were hoping for it because I was like, oh, they put out the graphic, and I know sometimes that's like the kiss of death. If it's like, will they win the title tonight? They put the graphic with you around the title, which, by the way, it does look good around your waist. I will just say that real quick, having that Intercontinental title.
Man, I was close.
You should have, but your brother, we'll talk about it at a different time. But we are on the road to WrestleMania. We're roughly, 30 days out from the biggest event of the year. Does this feel like the biggest Mania of all time? And, what is the atmosphere like in the locker room as we get closer to Philadelphia?
Yeah, it's crazy because, when Mania is coming around the corner, there is an aura around, every week at work, like, everyone's trying to step up every single week, right? Trying to put on every week. And I'm excited. I swear it feels like we just did WrestleMania, I swear we was just doing Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, Now, for me, man, it's crazy because me and Jimmy, I need Jimmy Uso right now. I need him. I'm going to call him, his name from now on is Jealous Jimmy. That's what I'm going to say. I'm gonna say it next time when I get the microphone on TV. I'm gonna just put it out there, Oos. I don't know how many championship runs he's already cost me, Oos, but now he's got to get this work. He's got to get this work, just like back in the day. Oos, like, hey, backyard or where you want these hands at? Oos, front yard or the backyard, or the side yard? Where you want to go? So hell yeah, I'm excited though. Oos. We in Philly this year. What is it? The brotherly love or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, it pretty much writes itself, it's just with so many things. This kind of goes into the next thing. We recently saw The Rock return to the WWE, not only as a board member, but also kind of, I guess, rightfully as a member of the Bloodline and asserting himself into that. Are you, as someone who's been an integral part of this story, are you surprised at how this story is continually growing and evolving? I mean, we're 3 or 4 years into this now, and there's still new turns to take.
Man, not really, because we the ones, right? Like
the family, right?
Yeah, we the bloodline, and whether we be separated or not, like, man, we just that good now, and people need to step up, but because we're gonna keep running it, and we're gonna keep adding more. Where we deep, like the bloodline run deep,
Yeah, and it's been incredible to see the bloodline get the flowers. I'm a little bit older than you two, but my first introduction was the Samoan SWAT team in WCW, and just see them run through that, and then it's just been an unbelievable story. Not only just from sports entertainment, just like a drama. It's just been unbelievable seeing how this has been unfolding and stuff.
Yeah, man. And man, we're gonna keep doing it. It was like the Bloodline brought the drama, like brought the theatrics, brought that cinema word, whatever they want to call it. And I feel like your boy was the heart of the Bloodline, real talk, and they can add the Rock, man. They can add them all. It ain't gonna be Bloodline until Jey Uso's back. That's real talk.
Well, you're the main event, so it makes sense.
Yeah, man, I'm over here yeeting on Monday nights over here. Oh, it's like, come on, man. I'm over
We ain't
here.
worried about those people on SmackDown.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Of course, you're going to be able to see main event Jey Uso and many of your other favorite stars when WWE Monday Night Raw returns to Raleigh PNC Arena. Make sure, by the way, you keep listening to 100.7 WRDU because, of course, we'll be giving out free tickets to that show. One thing the IWC loves to discuss is possible free agent signings, right? There were several big names on the market that have lineage in the Bloodline that were displayed on the Bloodline family tree back in Vegas. What advice or maybe warning would you give to a relative wanting to come in and align themselves with Roman and Solo and jealous Jimmy?
Man, come. You know what I'm saying? We family at the end of the day. Come. Some of your worst enemies might be in your family, but at the end of the day, we all still family. So if you out there, and I ain't gonna name drop, but if y'all out there, like, I like all of our family like being like here. But at the end of the day, I feel like if we all come to the big leagues, the WWE, bro, it's mind blowing what could happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, at least almost 10 deep in there. It was like, what? And let alone some big hitters.
Yeah.
So, man, the future's bright. This is all I'm gonna say. I'm just like you said, the story keeps evolving. Like this thing might go on another 3 years. To be honest,
yeah, it almost kind of parallels like something like The Sopranos. It just keeps you keep thinking like we're down, and then like nope, someone else is in power now, and then we're turning it this way. Yeah, just unbelievable. Well, that's good to know that you have the door open for all those free agents.
For sure, man.
That's just
awesome. I want them to come. I want them to experience this here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This kind of this form of wrestling.
Yeah. The best talent in the best place, I guess.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, one of the fallouts of the Bloodline story was the Usos kind of going their separate ways, at least for the time being. Then, as we've mentioned, your brother cost you the Intercontinental Championship. Leading us into the inevitable brother versus brother match at the City of Brotherly Love at WrestleMania 40. Walk us through your thoughts and emotions as you head into arguably one of the most important matches of your career.
Man, I'm me personally, like, man, I'm a little kid all over again, right? Because hopefully it's me and Jimmy at WrestleMania, but if it is, man, I'm a little kid, and it's gonna be so easy. We're just gonna do what we do all the time. But what I'm most excited about is like the lead up, the promos. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to. You don't know by now, I love talking. Like, I'm trying to talk, and then let alone like you thought you had emotion in the Bloodline storyline. You know what I'm saying? Me, Roman, me, Sammy. Man, watch me and my twin go at it.
Yeah,
y'all gonna be like, yo, they are 100% real, and that's what's gonna make it fire because it's gonna be real. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be real, and I'm excited for to pump that out to the fans, man, and give them that because it'll be different. It'll be different from every other angle. Feel me? Like,
it adds a different flavor.
You're gonna be like this. Oh, I want to see this match. I want to see this match. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I think that's
you feel me, sir?
Yes, yeah, of course we can. I think that's what draws a lot of people into this whole the story, the line that has been going on with the Bloodline is because you are family. You're seeing the real emotions. Like,
you can't fake it.
Watching, over the years of like, not wanting to give in to Sammy and, you know, when you and your brother turned on Roman, and you just see that raw emotion. And I think that's what's fantastic is now you see the emotion playing out because you and your brother are going at it. But it's also kind of cool to see, you know, that you guys can do stuff separately and not as a tag team. Because when you look back at it, it's like the Usos, we know that Jimmy and Jey are tag team, but now's that time that we're seeing Jimmy and Jey solo.
Yeah, it's
No
pretty
cool. But
it's pretty cool, Luz, because like, you know, once we separated, like we kind of, you know, just elevated in our own way. You know, I'm doing my thing on Raw, and then my brother Jamie's over there, like he's breaking out his shell loose. Like he's funny. He's a funny dude for real. Like,
yeah.
So to see him on TV, like being him, he's really like cracking and laughing and hitting jokes. And then he'll switch it back to like, you know, just switch it back to being mean or whatever. I like that because he's showing his side, and I don't think people would have gotten to see that if we never split,
right?
You know, or let it, you know. So I stay tuned in on Friday still, man.
Well, sure. which one of you two is Sean and which one of you is Marty?
Man, you better make us fight for real. I'm gonna let the people. I'm gonna let the people answer that one. Man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and it's kind of
they already know.
yeah. I was gonna say, judging by your shirt, I think everybody knows. But yeah, you know, that's one thing about tag teams is that like not everyone translates into singles success. You know, like some people get into that tag team structure and like that's their bread and butter. And so it's been like it's kind of like another accolade for you guys. Like, oh, they can go solo, and oh, they can talk, and they can be funny, and it's just awesome just seeing that other dimension that you don't always get to see when you're kind of tagged up, especially with your little brother.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. It took us almost 15 years to get here.
It took a while.
Yeah, man, but we did though, and like I'm just setting the blueprint for other ones.
Everybody.
Know? I mean, you can come in as a tag team, but you ain't got to stay down as or whatever that lingo was about tag teams ain't top guys or tag teams ain't this, tag teams don't get paid that, man. We changing the game here.
Yeah.
We changing the game here. It was like it's all open. They want you to come up, you know?
Yeah.
You know? Like they want you to go take. Fortunately, the bloodline just got a hold on everything.
Yeah, they're taking. Yeah.
And you know, it's also fun to just kind of see you guys getting to, like, I know we've talked about it, but seeing the family elements play out and also seeing you guys be yourself. Because I've scrolled through before we set up this interview. I was watching on YouTube and it was kind of funny. It was Jey Uso breaking character for 2 minutes straight. Like, I don't see how you were able to, like Sammy doing his thing and you look over and you're like, when is he about to break character? Like, it had to have been tough, correct?
Man, hey man, I started second guessing myself. I was like, bro, you are unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? I started like, what are you doing? You know, like you over here laughing on TV? Like what? I used to be, man, I used to try to cover it up so much, bro. But I'm kind of glad that I broke character on TV like that. Or we all did, but I couldn't hold it back, man. But I'm kind of glad it was because it kind of like made into its own thing. So
right,
bro.
Every time he'd do something, we'd always kind of look over and see, okay, what's he doing? And if we see you do this, we're like, he's trying not to laugh. He's trying so hard right now.
Man.
But of course, WWE Raw is coming to PNC Arena in Raleigh. Ticketmaster.com. Tickets starting at $20. Of course, keep listening to 100.7 WRDU. We'll be able to hook you up with tickets to that show. So here's kind of where we come to the end of the show, where we get to have some fun. We turn to ChatGPT to ask you a question. Normally, it's like just a random question. Try to get you to laugh. But out of anyone in your family, who would be the most surprised to find out uses YEET the most in their day-to-day life?
Yeah, who in your family uses? Yeah, like do you have an aunt that's always just beep, doing it or something?
Solo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Solo. Don't let him fool you. He about his YEET. Trust me, he about his YEET.
pulling that curtain
He
back.
ain't gonna tell Jimmy though, but he about to yeet.
Oh
Hey,
man.
hey,
imagine
what
him
you good over there? Yeet.
Yeah, now that's some drama right there. That's some juicy details right there. That's
Uh-oh.
that's what we like to hear. Yeah. Okay, Solo.
Well,
Nice.
you know, Jay, I don't want to take up too much of your time because you got to be main event, Jay, and we wish you nothing but the best. And I just want to say thank you for taking the time out and talking with us today. It's an honor. My 7-year-old is going to think that I'm the coolest person in the world because I'm talking to one of his favorite wrestlers right now. So thank you for everything today, and we look forward to seeing you in Raleigh, and we look forward to seeing your hand raised at WrestleMania against your brother.
Yeah. Right on, man. Thank you guys. This was easy, man. Appreciate it, man. Tell your son I said, Yeets.